Well, it is already one of the loudest buildings in football, and never more so than when the war drum is sounded, and this crowd has begun its battle cry inside the walls of Kansas City's Arrowhead Stadium. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Kansas City. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player and the most exciting player, not just in his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Lamar now from the gun. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
This is Henry on second. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Lamar off the play fake. Finds him over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And some nice running there on that 7-yard gain, make it 2nd down.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquill. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion left. From the gun, a run for Henry. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal and he'll take 3.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. And leading them as he always does, a quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Pretty remarkable, isn't it, Kate, that the worst season statistically in Mahomes' career was still good enough to finish 6th in the MVP voting and reach a 4th straight Super Bowl. Shows just how high his bar is compared to everyone else, and he's still the QB that almost all are chasing.
They'll run here on first down. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. Good pickup, but he's denied that first down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the 2nd time. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They've got first down from the 31. They go play fake with Jackson. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Baltimore.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Flying down the middle with Henry. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Lamar out of the pistol. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Jackson now on third. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And they bring him down around the 34. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Play action now with Jackson. Catch is made down the right sideline. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Handoff headed right to Henry. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on second down.
All right, here we go. Second down. Now it's Lamar. They'll set up the screen for Henry. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for them.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
The 27-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes finds him on the crossing route. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 37. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Short pass brought in. And they won't manage a ton. This gets to about the 26. Giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Pacheco will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
A 4-yard loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to Pacheco here on 2nd. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs come through with 6. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Ravens 6.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Jackson keeping it himself. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Jackson. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On 1st down, Jackson. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
That's why you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They put Flowers in motion right. Lamar now from the gun. He brings it in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Slot man in motion left. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. 7-6 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. Henry. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
3rd and goal now from the 6 after that last play. Now Jackson. We've got a screen to the running back. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That is Tyler Loop, now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens push their lead to 6.
Ravens 13, Chiefs 7.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Gray. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play actually gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
2nd and 3. Steps up, and he's running with it. And Mahomes is going to dodge a hit with that slide after he picks up enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Chiefs. First down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Kelsey's got it right side. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd down now, 7 to go. To the air, Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Finds him over the middle. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Offense to the line for second down. Again, Mahomes to throw. Kelsey makes the catch. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football, and once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Another throw for Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. They managed 3 yards on the totes. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs take the lead on that successful kick.
Ravens 13.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Hill now to return it. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. The drive begins with Henry. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Hits him on the out route. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
1st and 10 from the 41. Pistol snap to Jackson. This one's to Andrews outright. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
A gain of 27.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Lamar off the play fake. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
To the line they go. It's second down. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. After the sack, another pass on second down. That pass pulled in by Henry. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Jackson throwing here. Oh, he's going to run for it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Chiefs' offense set to take over again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Throw completed by Mahomes. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got first down from the 31. The counter give here to Pacheco. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Right back to Worthy. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. He gets him inside the 40, and that's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. It's Pacheco again. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Back to throw, Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll come up 1st and 10. A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Now it's Mahomes. He'll try and run this. And Mahomes is going to dodge a hit with that slide after he picks up enough for the 1st down.
13 yards on the play. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll run, Pacheco. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
They'll try and punch it in. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal. With Pacheco, and they turn him away. The defense holds strong, and they get off the field with a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run, and the reward is they get off the field.
The Ravens trotting out their offense. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's got Andrews. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
2nd and 3 now. A draw now. This is Henry. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuffed the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
3rd and 4 coming up now. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now Jackson on 3rd down. That one finds his man, Likely. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. From the gun, Jackson. He can run it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
First down, ball at the 36. Lamar now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, here's Lamar. He's keeping it. Jukes one defender. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 22 yards. And a Raven first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Second down now, 7 to go. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they've taken back the lead.
That field goal, to me, it's all about optics. Down by a little or up by a little. And either way, Kate, well, they know they got to raise their game in the second half.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters, as we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report. As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs have their offense out to start this third quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He tucks it and takes off. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Pressure coming from Mahomes. That's caught for the first. And he'll get it up to the 44. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
On the draw, it's Pacheco. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
10 more yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
To number 1, Xavier Worthy. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Mahomes. He's got a man left. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. To the air, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. So that brings up 4th down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Butker knocks it through, and they've taken back the lead.
Well, that didn't take too long. One series in, and he's given them the second-half lead.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Butker on now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson are ready to go again on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. And that is a touchdown! The Ravens grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long, extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Now the Ravens offense staying put. Look at this. They're going for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the
keeping it on the ground. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead.
The score, Ravens 24, Chiefs 17.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Off the RPO, they get it to Worthy. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Hits him on the out route. And they hit big there on that 2nd down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back.
Still 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to tuck it and run.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Here's Mahomes. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Play fake. Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Jackson now on third. Forced out to his right. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Play action, here's Jackson. Andrews snags another one. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
First down from the red zone. On him quick, and they bring him down. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch. You took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's second and goal. Motioning one of the tight ends. Here's Henry on the option. He breaks the tackle. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Give him a few that time, but they'll need twice that to find the end zone here on third and goal.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more...
The Chiefs get to him, and he's dropped. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. This from 30 yards out. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt.
Personal foul.
Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic first down.
So now, following the penalty, it's first and goal. They bring a tight end in motion right. They'll run here following the penalty. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt one play later. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
31, Chiefs 17.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 24. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Ravens bring an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
2nd down run by Pacheco. And it's a nice gain, but they needed just 1 more yard to move the chains. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and short, here's Mahomes. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Finds his favorite target again, it's Worthy. It's a huge pickup on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Working inside the red zone. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Pick up with 2.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Throwing is Mahomes. He's got a screen to the running back. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chiefs 24.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Another run for Henry. Still finding room past the 45. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
And a Raven 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Man in motion here. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Lamar now from the gun. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Lamar's going to keep this one. Good running here. He's across the 15. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His 3rd total score of this game. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Chiefs 24.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half.
Tyler Loop to kick off.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. First call here coming from the shotgun. The give to Pacheco to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Offense to the line for second down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. This is brought in at the 15. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Hill now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Justice Hill on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Lamar off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Mark Andrews. So second down coming up.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. It's Henry on the counter. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He dropped this one down for Henry. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
New set of downs for him at the 38. A tight end in motion now. Out of the gun, Henry. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Jackson keeping it himself. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
He'll hang on to it on the second down option. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. And that run makes some history for him. He's now topped the previous record for rushing in a game by a QB. The previous mark of 181 was held by Colin Kaepernick since those 2013 playoffs, and the mantle now belongs to this guy. And whatever total he reaches before the end of this one. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Here's Lamar on the sneak. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4th. Running for it. Here's Henry. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. And the conversion sets them up with a new set of downs.
First down.
Well, I know everybody on that offensive side of the ball appreciates that kind of effort. Got it by more than just a couple of inches. In fact, no need for a measurement on that as they move the chains.
They send a tight end in motion. First down, here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket, and he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
They send a man in motion. This is Henry on second. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. Dukes out a one-stop. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Chiefs' offense out to take over. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down carry for Pacheco. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Blitz coming, Mahomes has his man, it's Pacheco. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes finds the in route complete. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 46. Dump off caught by his back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Running up the middle, Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Mahomes has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. To the air, Mahomes. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him, creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Who else? Kelsey's got another. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said of how long that gain was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, but it paid dividends.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
In on the tackle. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Incomplete.
Looking for his wide receiver there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
On the coverage.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. And this one does not go far.
15, Patrick Mahomes on the
That's just a
keeper.
case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. A very short kick here from the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
Harrison Butker.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Jukes the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 20.
The Ravens and Lamar Jackson are ready to go again on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Running once more with Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 42. They'll set up the screen for Henry. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And They don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
That defense, it'll give up that completion every time. They don't just like it, they love it, because it creates a fun little race between everybody coming downhill to go make that tackle, or in this case, run him right out of bounds.
Jackson now on third. He's running for it. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
At the 43-yard line, a gain of 15, and a Raven first down.
So not with his arm, but with his legs that he enters the record book, partner. That's the most rushing yards in a game for a quarterback.
I know, Kate, you and I share this thought. On any given game day, we get a chance to see something never done before. History made. And this QB and his legs in particular got it done today.
Dumped off to his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
You could see that screen develop as the lineman pull right out in front. Sets up a nice gain. Love to see a running back utilize the big man in front of him.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Henry running to the left. Along this sideline inside the 25. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, in that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big run.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Lamar's going to keep this one. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Jackson on the keeper. Trent McDuffie on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Ravens feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Chiefs in a nickel set for this 3rd down call. Back to throw it. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Henry. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Back to Henry. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Pickup of a couple, and after 3 straight stops, they're up against 4th and goal.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
Hey, 4th down, I get it. You want the ball with your biggest playmaker. And a lot of offenses, that's quarterback. They trusted him to run for it, but the defense locked it down.
Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. First call here coming from the shotgun. He'll look to throw it. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Pushing it up past the 30. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10.
So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Kansas City.